Okay, so we're live. Just checking. Yeah, that's working. Captions are working. Everything seems good. YouTube should just be catching up. Yep. YouTube is indeed catching up. Oh. Okay, so welcome back. We're playing Pathfinder Kingmaker today. Usual Sunday game. We are just on to chapter 3, which is called the Season of the Bloom, having carved out our barony and then defended it from a troll threat. We now move on to this one. There should be 6 chapters in the main game, with Barnhold's Lot, a DLC, being the equivalent of another chapter. So we've only just started the 3rd chapter out of a total of 7. So there's a lot to this game, and it's been immense fun. So without further ado, we will get the game to start loading. Cool. Put that up while we're waiting. Okay. So at the end of last week, the Season of the Bloom had just started, and we had just finished up at this location, this Candlemere Tower, and now we will jump back into the world map and see what presents itself. So I think we're in our kingdom, so we can check the kingdom management screen. Yeah, cool. So that's marked because there's some mushrooms we're looking for. But that's just a small side quest. The Hunting Lodge is the main quest line for Season of the Bloom, or at least where it starts. But the Secret Sanctum is another place. So basically it appears that the lands where we have made our kingdom were once belonged to a powerful Fae, and said Fae, who was first introduced to us as the Guardian of the Bloom, does not much like the fact that we have created our barony here, and probably doesn't like the fact that 2 other baronies have sprung up either side of us. We have a strange cult that started to appear in our lands, and that cult is all about, well, it's basically a death cult in some ways, because the adherents of it, they undergo a ritual which means they die. But it's all about cleansing this land, by which they mean ultimately cleansing it of humanity. So the Secret Sanctum is following a quest to find out more about the cult. So I think that is where we want to go next. Now technically, Candlemere Tower okay, so we are outside the bounds of our barony. Yeah, that's right, because we're actually in the southern mile marches. To give you an idea, by the way, the map is quite large, and expect to be exploring quite a large bit of it before this ends. So we need to leave Candlemere Tower. Now our capital is Tusnell, although it is only a village. We can't stop anywhere there because there's nothing to stop for, so we may as well. Basically, if we want to get to the Secret Sanctum, we could have gone down south. I just want to stop in on the kingdom. Here we go. So we're now within the bounds of our kingdom. And we can pull this screen up. Okay, so these are events that are being dealt with. There are no events not being dealt with, which is good. Project-wise, research into the nature of curses Candlemere. We still only have one person who can do that. We really need to get some of these stats up so we can open up some of these secondaries, because if we get secondaries we can put advisors in a position of being in charge of those secondaries, and that will mean that we have more advisors to assign to events and projects. So unfortunately, we can't. We haven't got people to deal with any of these other things. So all of our people are handling events. Of course, yeah, Amiri is now my general. So we got a runaway prisoner. Amiri is handling that. Octavia is dealing with some refugees. People who are fleeing my land because of the problems we're having. Christian is dealing with a celebrity. And Jubilost is dealing with a tragedy that's occurred at the mine. Okay. So in terms of kingdom stuff, there's nothing much more we can do. Really want to focus. Yeah. Right. So, in terms of our quests, an amusement for the nobles is to start at least of Season of Bloom. Kingdom of the Cleansed is about the cults. Now these are all about improving our kingdom, for which we need advisors to be 3 and potentially myself. We're looking for a set of alchemist books. That's part of Season of Bloom, sorry. And that's the one with the mushrooms. Okay. So let's just do a quick check of people's upper spell ranks and spell selections. Alright. Now Tristan has got a load of protection for magic because we were dealing with Will of the Wisps last week. Your primary weapon, the pain quality against evil outsiders. Ooh. Info. When you cast this spell on a melee weapon in your primary hand, you imbue with a powerful. That ain't bad. Dismissal. That could become more pertinent. You get that. Death Ward. there. Then we had resist energy communal. Archon's Aura. -2 penalty on attack rolls and saving throws into armor class for the duration of the spell. That's nice. However, that could also make him Searing Light or Prayer. Yeah. Get that. Get that. I think another ball's strength. Protection from evil communal. Yeah, we should have that. Also has whole person. Let's go with a second. Oh, remove paralysis. Could be useful. Third level spells. Gotta remove blindness. So remove disease and remove curse. So many options. Dismissal. Ah, restoration. That's the one I'm looking at. Get that. Also dispels temporary negative levels. Okay. Remove fear. We're not using those at all. Okay. Not benefit from concealment. Interesting. Doom. The medium rain. That could be more useful than I've been giving it credit for. I think another remove fear. There's a blast, those are morale. Remove sickness. Okay, that could be useful under certain circumstances. Right, so Octavia. Greater invisibility and large person mass. Yeah, she doesn't have much in the way of 4th level spells. Displacement. Touch range. Hello! Get that. Just sorting out some spells while we head to our next challenge. All right. I haven't picked up the new DLC yet, no. I probably will at some point, but given that it seems to be very much an extra thing, I'm not sure it's something I need to worry about right away. Let's check something here. Yeah, okay. That'll do, I think. Let's check my spells. Yeah. And Ekin. Okay. Alright. So, Kingdom is managing itself. We need to head to the Secret Sanctum before we head for this haunted lodge.
I need to catch my breath.
Okay. Check that all rolls are assigned. Yep. Just up.
The more I travel, the more I'm sure. True nobleness is not inherited. Every other smug dimwit with a Marquess title has worse manners than his horse.
It's not wrong. She's not wrong. Right, cool. We have our new spell selections. Alright, how do we get here then? Okay, that is now revealed. So if it's basically a huge dungeon, it could be fun to do, but not needed to or along adjacent to, as it were, the main quest, then yeah, I'm not particularly inclined to worry too much about it. Can we go down here at all? No, that's it. So we're here to find out more about this cult. I believe they are going to have a meeting and they are using this place as some kind of sanctum.
In due time.
Scout out the edges.
I'm there.
There's a chance to find anything that might be here. Okay. I suspect I'll look up some reviews on it, and if people like it, I probably will pick it up, and I'll probably end up streaming a session of it, but it'll be, you know, it might well be sometime.
I do what I must.
Because at the moment we're in, just started chapter 3. After chapter 3 I want to do Varnhold's Lot, or a good part of the way through chapter 3, because I think that chapter 4 is about Varnhold, so we want to have done Varnhold's DLC before then.
I'm off.
And then after I've done that, we've still got 3 more chapters of the main story to do. Okay, so I must have turned up at the wrong time. Right, wait a sec. Kingdom of the Cleansed. 1 night. Okay, so presumably our issue is it's not night. Yeah, that seems to make sense, because I think the next one is the Varnhold Banishing, so doing the stuff that comes before that fits in nicely. Because I imagine that, well actually, if I understand correctly, this is Varnhold's Lot is the entire Varnhold storyline. So it would have started in chapter 1. Right, so it is evening. Okay. So I think it might now be night. Use crisis points to increase the chances of an successfully complete events while completely negating the chances of disaster. Yeah, here we go. Okay. We've arrived at the right time. We went and hid out in the hills for a bit.
I'm there.
Aha.
In due time.
We have cultists. They have supplies. Go on then. Quarterstaff, some ports, and a longsword. So I'm taxing the colt. Handful of gems. Copper rings, hammer, potion of mage armor. Sell that. Old map of Aviston and more gold. Right. Cultist fighter, cultist rogue, cultist archer. We'll go this way, so we're just in time. The sacrament has already begun. The sky will split, the waters will part, and the ground itself will devour the evil that comes to us from the lands of death. Okay. Beware false rulers, their foul walls and rotten locks will not protect their henchmen from nature's wrath. Who are these two? It appears that the restless old man started preaching again. Oh dear. I did try to give him a chance. Anyone who stands under the enemy's banners will be crushed by the same unrelenting force that inspires me. All who fall to their knees and devote themselves to the goddess will be cleansed. Yes, and in the process they die. So what's the good of that then? Pray to her and you will be granted forgiveness in death. Yeah, no, sorry, not happening. Hail Remus, herald of the goddess. Yeah, the prophet. Right, who are you? Brothers and sisters, good people. It's time for the sacrament. The first faithful will bless us. So you the first faithful and not Remus. My subjects, servants of the kingdom of the clans, today is a special day, the day we have long prayed for. So Remus is just the voice. Today we shall finally wash the filth from our souls and clear the path for our kingdom. Is everyone here about to die then? Today the sacrament will end with a long-awaited sacrament which will please the goddess more than all our prayers. Okay, so they're going to have a go at me. Once the goddess asked us meagre sheep to repent our sins, but in our pride we were deaf to her appeals. Now she demands another sacrifice. Rufgert the First Faithful. The face of the first faithful, lit by torches, looks like a horrible mask, disfigured by rage and furious triumph. What do you say, Baron? Are you prepared to sacrifice your useless life for these people who you care to claim about? Okay. So. Oh boy. Stop, you don't know what you're doing. Oh, what are you doing? Stop. Okay, she's run off. That's interesting. Christian clenches his holy symbol of Sarene. I'm afraid it's too late for words. Christian, okay. Yelling and swinging their weapons, the crowd attack. Right. Neutral evil human cleric. Okie dokie. We have a cultist archer. Right, so me. Melee. Ekon. Melee. Actually, Ekon, old boy, I think we're going to have to be real careful. So you can be using Bound Thunder. For myself, I have a +1 keen longsword. And that's a shock short sword, which technically could do more damage, but without the keen property. The Mallet of Woe. Grants its wielder the continuous effect of a freedom of movement spell. What are you using, lady? Cold Iron Longsword +1. You take that. Amiri. You've got Cold Iron Earthbreaker. 21 of 31 damaged. 21 of 35 damage using the Corrosive Flail. That would be... oh, that's a two-handed weapon. Roll Reaper. 21 to 37 damage. You can use Troll Reaper. Yeah, you stick with that. Yeah, you're probably better off sticking with that. Now me. I've got this +1 keen longsword. Frost battle axe, one-handed weapon. Does do a nice bit of extra damage. 6 to 16 or 6 to 18. Okay. Right. So we've got people to get the right weapons. I'm going to stand here. Second, I want you to stand there.
Let us strike as one!
Wow. Amiri, just take that guy to pieces. Dog, go for him. Okay, so Octavia, I think we're going to need... wait a sec. Wow, if you could get there, Dog, you can get there, and Amiri, will you still be... so Amiri, there. Right, Octavia, I'm going to need you to cast a haste spell on yourself and all of us. And Tristan, I think all creatures within a 40-foot radius centered on the caster. I think I want you to cast a prayer spell. Right. Excellent. Right, so Ekham. Use the lightning bolt ability that way. Me. We're going to need to do that. Tristan, spell-wise. You're neutral evil. Protection from evil communal. All allies within 30 feet. Cast that, please. Octavia. Can't do that. So Octavia dear, I'm going to need you Come down here. Actually, cast greater invisibility on yourself. Amiri, please start raging. Thou, fight defensively. Okay. Cool, lightning bolt's gone off. Octavia, if you could go to there. Excellent. Sorry, folks. But what you are doing cannot be allowed. Nice placement. Kondo, where am I? I'm there. Back you come. Deal with the cultists. Well, that was a massacre. Damn it, the goddess will know of your betrayal. Oh. Christian's forehead is sweating and he breathes heavily as his eyes scan the battleground. I can't believe everything turned out like this. Are you alright? It was a trap. The faithful shouted something about betraying the goddess, the other cultists to get in the way. Are you alright? Yes, no, I'm not alright. I'll never get used to how quickly a peaceful conversation can turn into a bloody battle. This was so cruel and pointless. Don't worry, I'll gather myself now. It's fair enough. I mean, most of those people did not stand a chance. The faithful shouted something about betraying the goddess. I have no idea what's going on in his insane mind. Perhaps he meant that you refused to submit to his knife. It was a trap. You may not have noticed, but the first faithful's face changed the very instant he noticed you. I think he's been prepared for our visit for a long time. And the other cultists to get in the way. Please let them be. Their leader is gone. Their friends are dead. They are just lost souls led into temptation by a wicked leader. Yeah, okay, fair enough. If we are to eradicate this affliction, we must find the first faithful. It wouldn't help even if we tracked down every peasant in his cult. Please let us return to the city and consider how we may find their leader. Yeah. We're going to go with the Celtic good. As soon as we reach the capital, I will seek out former cultists and learn where the first faithful might have escaped. Find me in the city later. Okay, so how's dog doing? Right, so Tristan, you could come here. Nice. Nice, very, very nice.
We should move.
Yeah, we're not going to find any decent equipment here. Ever burning torch. Well, you know, a good torch can be useful. A masterwork longsword. Okay. Actually, we will just take the torches. Interesting.
My skills are absolute.
These poor sods. Composite longbow, yeah, that's worth taking the time to take. Couple of daggers and a chain shirt. Masterwork longsword though. Another composite longbow. I wonder how many times I've bypassed those ever burning torches. It is a great shame that so many of my subjects fail of positive energy. Under the effect of this spell, you gain a +2 sacred bonus to armor class and a +2 sacred bonus on saves. Both of these bonuses apply only against attacks or effects created by undead creatures. You can dismiss this spell before its normal duration as a swift action on your turn to deal a number of positive energy points equal to your level for all undead creatures within 5 feet of you. It is a level 1 spell, so a decorated scabbard, a petrified egg. Okay. Shining scale. The carved figurine, some coal, gold coins, we'll take those. What's on the car? Oh, some magical level armour. Okay, we'll take that. Heavy crossbow, won't take that. A pearl, great axe, and some gold coins. So what's the leather armour then? Leather armour +1.
Follow if you dare.
What's that all about? Why is that there? Oh, that's just to represent the fact I have left stuff on them.
I'm there.
Okay. All very unfortunate. A bunch of people misled and with
I am
no
never wrong.
hope of winning that fight. In case, we will switch both me and Ekin back to our bows. And we will come down here and just check there's still nothing down here. Right. So I imagine the girl we talked to in my capital was the girl who told her father not to do what he was going to do, and should therefore be potentially a useful... Oh, we missed that the first time. Perhaps useful for telling us where her father has gone. Basically, a bunch of untrained people taking on a bunch of level 8 adventurers who were prepared for trouble. Bit of a slaughter, that. Make sure we've not missed anything. Nope. Right. So, we've done the Secret Sanctum. That takes us back to Tussdale. But we also need to do the Hunting Lodge. However, it wouldn't be a bad thing to explore a little. So let's do a little exploration in the Cane Lands. Bold stones. Huh. And a random encounter. Let's see what we've run into. Goblin, Lynx Eye, Goblin, Alchemist. 4th level Alchemist, 3rd level Rogue. So these are not particularly powerful foes,
Consider
but neither are they weak.
Strike! Masterpiece!
Octavia just dissolved one. Yeah, okay. They were also somewhat outclassed. Right. Ooh, masterwork stuff. Why, thank you. I'll take that. We can get a good price for those bits. What we got? Just normal short bows and daggers. What? There was some up there. They obviously got taken up by my people before I even knew about them. Wow. This is quite the ambush. Shame that they were thoroughly under-equipped to actually be able to do anything. See if there's anything else around here. Don't think there will be, because it's a random encounter. That should just be what I left before, but we'll check. Yeah.
In due time.
Okay. On we go. Continue. Right, so this is the Silver Steps.
I need to catch my breath.
This is the Bold Stones, a rocky riverbank with almost no vegetation, preventing tree from taking root here. Okay. That would help my economy. Right, we need to camp.
You are so young, Tristian, but you've seen so much. It must be hard, carrying your faith to all the ends of the world.
Yes, Octavia. It's a heavy burden. Sometimes I doubt I can handle it. But I close my eyes and appeal to the healing light, and I feel the presence of my goddess, and I know, if not me, then who?
Fair enough. You've spotted peaceful travelers. Okay. Skeletal salesman. We'll save.
I'm there.
Great nightmare. Who are you? Skeletal salesman. The skeleton walks slowly towards you. His skull is filled with coins which glimmer through his empty eye sockets, clinking with every step. He halts beside a cart filled with valuable looking items. He waves at you in a friendly manner with his bony hand. Hello, hello. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the skeletal salesman. Do not look upon my face or its absence. Look at my wares. Choose, buy. Who are you? Oh, this story is as sad as it is cautionary. I was once like you, wandering in search of adventure, fearlessly delving into dark caves, hidden temples and ancient ruins, taking whatever I pleased. But then, I set forth on an adventure which was around my career. I discovered the den of a dead dragon. A massive trove lies within. I could purchase all of Absalom with such a hoard, and half of Restov for the change. The owner lay dead upon the heap of gold, bare bones just as I am now, breathless and still. How was I to know he wasn't truly dead? Or rather, he was, but not quite. You know, undead, a dragon lich. That's bad times. I couldn't have imagined it in my wildest dreams. He grabbed a hold of me with his bony talon, and I bid my life farewell. But then, I, looking upon the pile of bones and equipment left behind by the dragon's former guest, and my panicked mind brought forth a brilliant idea, an idea worth 1,000,000 coins. I offered the dragon a deal, and he agreed. Imagine that. You see, dragons are greedy for treasure, but they have no need of swords or armour, so I offered to hold a sale. I would turn the junk he's been storing for ages into newly minted coins. The dragon approved of the idea and gave me the job. He did, however, place a curse upon me, as you can see. Now I am but bare bones, but fear not, to tell you the truth, I rather enjoy it. I go wherever I please, talk to interesting people, and no longer need I fear death. Where is your master's den? I've been asked this question many times. Do you so badly desire that your weapons end up in my cart? If so, then just sell them to me. Or do you imagine that you will find your fortune where hundreds before you have found only death? True, 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 true. Optimism runs through the blood of every treasure hunter, even those who have no blood at all. I even suggested to my master that I sell maps to his den, guaranteed revenue and new inventory. But he had no interest in this. He detests guests. He says they distract him from the contemplation of eternity. I suppose the clinking of coins I bring him does not. Anyway, I couldn't point you to his den even if I so desire. My master robs all memory of the location of his den as soon as I step foot upon the highway. When it's time to replenish my stock, it is he who finds me. Show me your wares. With great pleasure. Okay, interesting tale. Ooh. Corrosive two-bladed sword. A flaming javelin. Frost falchion. 2d4 slashing. It is two-handed though. Necrotic dwarven ergosh. Necrotic weapons are bane to all living things and deal 1d6 points of negative any damage on a successful hit. Yowza. Thundering darts. Ooh. Half plate of will. +2. +3 resistance bonus. It's heavy armor. What am I wearing at the moment? I'm wearing the Heart of Valor. This is medium armor. Scroll of Heroism, a Wand of Slow. Octavia. Thundering Dart. That would be a damage upgrade. But unfortunately it costs a whole load of stuff. So let's go back to the shared stash and do an offer. Doesn't really matter if I sell it to you or someone else. The info on that. Grants a +2 DC bonus to acid spells. Ooh. Octavia uses acid spells. Okay. I think we are done. Where's the way out? Yep, fair enough. Thank you for your time. We'll leave you to it. Cool. Right, I am just going to nip to the toilet, so we're just going to take a very short break and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, so you don't want to do the hunting lodge when there's something on my... Oh no, I didn't cross the river. Should have hit stop. Right, we've got something on the kingdom
I
screen.
need to catch my breath.
So let's see what's going on. Celebrity visit. One of the most famous Minobi bars is passing through the region, so it looks like the councillor managed to engage the bard for a concert at one of the local inns. Excellent. It's taking my loyalty up +6. An advisor waits to discuss an urgent matter that concerns the barony's future. You probably should consider going to do that. Monster sightings. The locals are terrified. Their lands have become a beacon for all varieties of monsters. There have been multiple owlbear and wyvern sightings in the area. Okay, unfortunately. So this should be attended to before the 1st of the 3rd month. And we're in the 27th of the 1st. So Mary will be 3 in 4 days. Right.
Adventures can wait.
Okay, camp up. I want to do a bit more exploring.
You are strange,
Half time at
Tristian.
cricket, I shall do less
You put
lurking
up
and more
so
heckling.
patiently with jokes and insults.
That's fair enough, don't
and you're
worry about
always
lurking.
ready to hear out and forgive. Some may see this as weakness, but I know that inside you are harder than steel.
Thank you, Octavia. Too bad people so seldom recognize the true difference between weakness and strength.
Cool. Right. We'll do a little bit more exploring. All of this is the Cane Land, and I've got to decide if I want to claim this or another area as part of my territory. The Lonely Barrow. Interesting.
I need to catch my breath.
Okay.
May we
Silverstep
have a moment
Village.
of respite?
Yeah, now there's two of you complaining, you can.
I feel nobleness in your words and deeds. I do not think you are from a common family.
Does lineage mean anything? I'm the one who made myself.
Hmm? Right, we got things to do back in the kingdom, so we're going to head back there. And I'm going to go to the throne room. Okay, Tristan. There's something important I wanted to discuss with you. Meeting your eyes, Tristan looks away as if perplexed. It's not easy to admit, but recently the Baronry has grown so much that I feel it's slipping my grasp. Please ease my burden by finding someone for the position of Curator of Arts and Education. Fantastic. Hopefully this means we're going to get another advisor. It's a huge weight off my shoulders. I have other news as well, which I am sure you will find agreeable. As you know, our neighbour Galt has been in chaos for years. Nation of free thinkers and radicals. Was once an agent, a vassal nation of Cheliacs. Well, yeah, we don't like Cheliacs. Their ever-changing rulers destroy that which goes against their fickle doctrines, including scientists and creators, but one of them was recently able to escape to your lands. He's the publisher of the newspapers, whose headquarters in Gold were burned down after false accusations of slander. He wishes to move to the capital where he will enjoy your protection, and in exchange he's offered to found a new printing house. He escaped Gold with his plans for a printing machine with him and is ready to start his business here. With your permission and help, of course. I think it's a wonderful opportunity, not only to get our own newspaper, but to help an innocent man back on his feet. What do you say? Well, we have Lindsay's printing shop. Lindsay publishes books, not newspapers. I doubt she'd be interested in this kind of endeavour, and our guest from Gold specialises in it. Culture +5, minus 100 bill points. Okay. Wonderful. I shall immediately send a message to the poor fellow and inform him of your decision. You have saved another soul from hopelessness and despair. New events support the Councillor's endeavours. Ooh. Okay. Unlock any secondary stat of your boundary. Yeah, I was hoping this would do this. And occupy 8 slots on capital grid. So we'd already done that. Increase the rank of boundary stats 10 times. Oh, where are you going? Unlock a new leader post. Okay, let's clear out on their own. Cool, that was some progress. So, yeah, subjects: defense, magic, culture, and foreign affairs. Yeah. Kingdom of the Clans. Right. Report the results of the expedition to Willis Gunderson. Okay, we've got to finish that off, have we? Right, is Gunderson in here? I don't think he is. Okay, Councillor waits in the throne room, so we granted an audience. Once the sighting is on events, projects. Spent 2 weeks. That would get us up to rank 4. Resolution use 10 instead of some. Huh. And we have culture. How are we doing? 172 build points though. That would get that to rank 4. He's an advisor for this position. The curator oversees education in the barony and also supports the fine arts. The curator also cares about the mark the barony leaves in Glorian's history of arts. Storyteller supports cultural growth, or Lindsay. Oh, the storyteller is a better person for that. So the question is, we could do that, but then if we regions, you have insufficient funds. Can't do that because that's 400. Just got those. Okay. Right. We need to go find Tristan.
Follow if you dare.
He would heckle if you weren't being chewed on. Oh dear, are the kitties hungry? Have you not fed them enough?
I do what I must.
And there's Tristan. Unfortunately, I have bad news. I managed to find a couple of cultists from the Kingdom of the Cleansed. The poor fellows were scared to death, but I comforted them and promised not to speak their names. Anyway, they left the capital fearing your wrath. None of them saw the First Faithful after that fateful meeting. The scoundrel vanished into thin air, and with him all meeting, sacraments and talk of the goddess. It looks like the peculiar power of curses in the stolen lands is not in fact connected to these lunatics. Okay. Anyway, we managed to get their barkers off the streets, and yesterday's fanatics have returned home to their families and honest work. Thank you for your help. I will not leave you of my own accord until I repay you for your kindness. But let's just check. Have you heard? I should go. Okay. Cool. So. Sinister first faithful Lord, the Drakenlock tries to sacrifice his Baron. Let's just... Chosen, Kingdom of the Cleansed. Looks like the Kingdom of the Cleansed is done for, but something is still troubling our priest of Serenray. We need to find a moment and speak with him. So only to be put on his heels. The surviving cultists are laying low and the High Priest seems to vanish. It looks like we can forget about the Kingdom of the Cleansed, at least for now. Okay, that's cool. Right, so we need to sell up some items. I brought some relics. Are there any worthy of a story? How interesting. Set of fresh leaves. Okay. Oh, now here's saying it's truly impressive. Okay. Yeah. Items are missing on those. How are you handling your new job? I'm immensely grateful for this position, Your Grace. Thanks to it, I daily discover many new stories. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. And I don't have any new artifacts. It's getting close to tea time. Yeah, certainly. I had a late lunch, so of course I knew I would be streaming. So we got to go find this guy that we've got to report to. What happened at Candlemere? It's getting... Oh, she thinks it's closer than I do. I see. A disagreement over when tea time is then. Makes sense. Right. Mary and Kelly. There's Tristan. Right, let's just go sell up a bit. Let's see your goods. Going to be any more to offer? Okay. Robe of Earth. Yeah, we're not going to use that. We're not going to use that. Ancestral Dwarven Shield. That would be potentially very useful for Val. That's a light shield +2, which is 3 armor class. Back to the shields then. That's a heavy shield. I should probably be using that. And that's full plate +1. Something I'm not making any use of. Actually, Harem. We won't sell that yet. Have you had any cause to use the respec thing yet? No, I haven't really looked into it, so I'm afraid I don't really know too much about it. I love these masterworks, and I definitely do need to take a look at it though. And right. Had a mod beforehand. Okay. Um, actually, we may only have 5 torches. Sorry, 1 torch, and I want to have up to 6. Flaming Bastard Sword, Noble Warhammer. These +3. Gold Iron Longsword we need to keep. King Longsword, quite nice. Those I'm just not using. Okay. Ah, fair enough. I'm not likely to use that very much. Sell it. Although that's quite nice. Two-handed weapon, which means the only person who's going to use it is Amiri. Doesn't do as much damage as that axe. The last party member yet? Unless they are appearing there. No, I don't think I have. Accessories. Nope, not there. Okay, cool. So 1 to go. Yeah, it's good to know actually. Dealt with all of that. Second hub. We're not going to sell that. Hey, we don't get any money for it. Oh, the invitation from the Kingsman of the Clan. I've got no use for it, and we can sell it. Just basically having a little bit of a tidy up. That we need. Independence magazine. Web journal. May as well just get rid of some of these things. Hmm. Oh, I have part 1 and part 3. Oh, I only need part 2 then. No, we'll get rid of that. Mm-hmm. Colony's diary. Okay. Amulet of natural armor +2. Sling staff. Don't want that. Flail +1. Heavy mace +1. Okay. So, we'll take that. Cool, so we got 62,000. Right, let's get to the capital inn, see if we can finish off the Candlemere quest. Because the guy we're looking for, I assume, is in there. There we go. What is Gunderson? Baron, I was waiting for you. Any news? I visited the Cursed Island. It swarms with monsters. The Ranger and the Paladin are dead, and the Cleric of Nephis left in voluntary exile. The ruins are completely empty. No treasures. So that means the curse really exists, right? Of course it exists. The island has seen too much sorrow and suffering. Now any living creature who sets foot there is doomed. Aha. Right. Well, I'm tempted by that option. Okay. Succeeded. What, but if I just... Man seems... No, of course not, Your Grace. I will compensate you now. Here, Your Grace. Here, this must be enough. 3,000 gold coins. Okay. And I gained 1,260 experience. Seems I've had no luck with this island. No profits at all. I guess I should move further to the east. People say the Tours of Lavinis. Okay. There are plenty of places where an inquisitive buyer might find something of value. And right now, if you don't mind, I could use a drink. Yep, fair enough, mate. Right. Curse of Candlemere. Willis Gunderson. Else isn't me choice, but we didn't know that crazy priest of Nephis opened a mysterious portal to another world. We could just turn the page on this, but the unsealed portal in the tower still keeps me up at night. Something tells me we'll be hearing about this place again. I see. Okay, you're being mysterious. Is there the possibility that Willis might become a companion of ours?
I'm there.
Nope, not him. He has other things to do. I see. Interesting. Right. Chrome room. I don't know if that means he appears somewhere else in this story or if he appears just somewhere else in Pathfinder. Right. I need to go to the hunting lodge. But I also need to resolve some of these things. Right, we need to skip a day. Cool, Amiri sorted it. General delivered an inspired speech for the citizens of the barony, saying that everyone who sets foot on these lands is free of other laws and may count on our protection. Cool. Not bad, Amiri. Not bad. DC 15 or 20. Best chance 80. Right, before we do that, in small baronies, the Council of Chaos Matters of Culture will ask to assign a curator when loyalty rank reaches 4. Well, it was actually asked for that before then. So espionage, the stability, military rank 4, arcane is divine rank 4, community rank 4. So we could do that. Or we could do that. He's doing monster sightings. And that's what I want. I want to free her up. Okay. So, what we are going to do, going to skip 2 days. Official tea time for kitties. I am sure they will enjoy it. Oh, cool, so she's managed to deal with that. Excellent. An Ancient Curse Part 3. Right, we need to go and deal with that. Time to discuss the events related to Old Hilltop. Of interest, how are we doing up here? Okay, so I can sell those. One stuff in his face, one oblivious and poking about the garden. Right, let's come out here, deal with this. Christian's face glows with happiness. We made it. The second cursed attack was repelled, and the grateful citizens of the barony have a special reward for you. That's very nice. Unfortunately, I must bring you bad news again. The bold hilltop lay silent for a moment, but another attack is certain to come soon. Lindsay, I don't have anything useful to add. The locals are either oblivious to the curse's origin, or they're too scared to talk. I'd be better off reading ancient books on curses. Do we still know nothing about this curse? Well, nothing that can help us contain it. Once every few months, it drives nearby animals, monsters and other beasts insane, sending them into a bloodthirsty rampage. I don't know what action we can take on this. The only way I can get help is by roughly predicting when the next attack will begin. Oh, fair enough. Well, I don't know how we handle this if that happened without warning. Yeah, Lindsay's right. Thank you, your support means much to me. Okay, we'll wait and prepare for the next attack. Right. I put Amiri in there, she can start dealing with that. And we could start ranking some of these up. So the Ancient Curse, next development in 278 days. Okay, an amusement for nobles. Well, we're going to have to deal with some other things first, so before I start doing this, let's save. Events. You can deal with that here. Rank up. Can't do that yet. Also, so community. Community reach rank 3. Oh. Oh dear. I've failed. The locals are terrified, okay. But we dealt with the monsters. Okay. Howling wolves. Right, so wolves are breeding at a surprising rate. Locals are full of ravenous beasts and there's not enough quarry to feed them all. We need to deal with that before the first of the third month. So one of those two has to deal with it. Hands of Gold is an opportunity which will expire soon. So one of these has to deal with that. And the Joys of Life. Strange hedonistic teachings as okay. Start that event. Could claim the Northern Nile marches. But actually I want to claim the Cane lands. I still don't have enough for that. Can't do any of those. That would require the Regent. It would cost me 50 bill points. We do want to do that because that seems like a good thing to do. Okay, so rank ups. Can't do that yet. Do that. I'll lose 50, but I will get 74. I go into another 2 weeks. Okay. In the meantime, we could up our military. Oh wait, this is what I was thinking of. So we've got that. Or this. Oh, that event, please. That's a problem. Oh, that event, please. That means we can't do Heeding the Poor on week yet, though. But we've got to do this. It's got to be done by the 1st of next month. Hooray! A new CD's arrived. Oh, cool. So in terms of rank ups, spending a load of time on my kingdom at the moment. Okay. Cool. Octavia dealt with the recruited the people for a hunt. Pathfinder tracked them all to the layers and keyed them all. Haha. Well done, Octavia. Storyteller. Work the heathenic teachings came to an end. Well done. And Hands of Gold. Cool. That was positive. Here's the curses are a mysterious little understood magical phenomenon. They can have devastating effects on their victims, but the source of their power is virtually unknown. Perhaps it would be well to keep an eye open for any other curses we might encounter. This research has increased our understanding of divine magic. Cool. Right, events. Lindsay has a suggestion. Okay, we've got to go to the throne room. Monster sightings. That would be Amiri. And we have to deal with that soonish. Monster invasion. Okay. Ancient tradition. So we are going to have to go training. Strengthen Castle's skills as a general. Ooh. Right, we've got to go to the throne room, so we can't take on any of these other projects which will so we do need to make sure that this one could well be Amiri. Probably use Tristram for that. Rank up wise, we could do that. Let's just take him out of there. Or the Councillor or the Treasurer. Or we could trade. Right. Start that. And start that. Right. Throne room. The epidemic continues. More and more people die, more and more monsters roam your land. Some of the subjects have fled in search of safer havens. Your barony's very existence is in danger. We do have good news too. I managed to gather some information that I hope will help you eliminate the threat before it's too late. Shortly after the epidemic started, goblins began appearing everywhere. The locals report that these goblins have been celebrating and shouting something about the Day of Glory, Alamashtu. Yeah, when all humans would have been eaten by monsters and only goblins would remain. What do we know about her? It's called the Mother of Monsters. Her symbol is the three-eyed jackal head. She's an ancient and extremely evil goddess who spreads nightmares, insanity, and perhaps most of interest to us monsters. Okay, so killing the people of River Kingdoms. Goblins are behind this? Behind it, doubtful. Benefiting from it, quite likely. I'd surmise the true cause of this disaster is either human cultists, or even worse, some supernatural creature related to her. And anyway, the goblins will likely know. So we need to find a goblin leader and press for any information. Well, don't know where one is. There's a large goblin village somewhere within the barony. You'll have to locate it yourself. Okay. This disaster, Grace. We have an epidemic developing in the country. The afflicted first get a fever, then a bloody cough, then several hours later, that's just half the trouble. Afterwards, the bodies of the afflicted become like some kind of cocoon and monsters hatch out of them. Okay, so we have a field office. Cut a long story short, we have a female patient who's volunteered for vivisection. It means cutting into her living body to look for the source of this disease. After this surgery, Erast will forgive us. We'll be lucky if we can close her up and let her go alive and well. However, we don't want to do it without your presence, Your Grace, so please try to find some time to attend. Wonderful. There's one more thing. Keston that done sent a message. He rambles from place to place. These letters are all we ever receive. Well, I just read... Well, just read it. I guess it's urgent. Your Grace, please forgive my sudden disappearance. I deem myself of more use among your subjects than a court. The people are afraid, Your Grace. They believe that they've been forgotten, that their ruler couldn't care less about the simple folk. Okay. I want to be the first one to know when people are saying you. Uh-huh. So now we have a different call. Right. Vivisection, what exactly are you going to do? That's right. Once the monster emerges, the body of the afflicted is torn to pieces, making it impossible to learn anything from the remains. But we've found one brave woman who's given us permission to cut her open. The straits are dire. We don't know exactly what we are looking for, and the vivisection is extremely dangerous to the patient, but we're left with no other choice. What do we know about the disease? Not much, just primary symptoms actually. We're not even sure if it's a disease, a curse, or some magic parasite. Okay, any progress on curing it? Okay. I see, let's go. Right. Let's deal with this. Then we've got to get to the hunting lodge, so I can't keep doing kingdom stuff. That's witch hunt. Oh, what's that? Right, this is our hospital. Prison is certainly not the best location or the healthiest, but it's better than nothing. Also, it might be cruel to say this, but considering the nature of the malady, it would be safer for everyone. Patients were kept behind bars until they are healed. I hope the city will get a proper clinic in time. Where are all the inmates? There were now but a few pickpockets locked away here. We put them to work cleaning the place up and set them free. Aha. Yeah. Don't forget, at any moment any of the patients could, die and release a monster. What have you already tried? Standard spells, all ineffective. Some sort of parasite. And it's able to disguise itself. Okay. Who's our patient? He's the first one to be necessary to volunteer for the surgery. Where will this take place? Wow. Neutral good response there. Right. Oh no! I've missed this one. Oh, bugger. It's too busy. I think I might have to reload a save. Yeah, I'm afraid I'm going to have to. I do need to see that. That's the old prison. Yeah. Okay. Well, we've got no choice. I did want to do that quest. Okay, cool. That's not far enough back. Right. This is before we do our rank up to 3 for the military. No choice. I've got to get out to the hunt. So I may as well have people doing things. Can't do any of them because that will keep me busy for 14 days, nor can I claim any regions. Okay, so heeding the poor and the weak. You get on with that. Yeah. How badly off are we? Okay, I'm not still walking around with loads of books or stuff that I don't necessarily need. Okay, cool. Cool. Did we talk to Tristan? Okay. Cool. Right. So unfortunately we've had to skip back a bit there. And that's because I failed to attend to a certain quest in time. Which is annoying. So I think we haven't lost a lot of our progress, to be honest with you. It's the Cane Lands. Okay, cool. Jamil Vazar, the leader of the Travellers. Ember Forest. Okay, so a grey man with strong hands and sharp eye greets you with a nod. Your Grace, thank you for hosting this hunt. He turns towards the guest. Dear guests, welcome. I am Jamil Vizier of the Ember Forest. I have no time for speeches, so let us proceed to business. This is no normal hunt. Rather than hares or deers, our prey shall be owlbears, hydras and wyverns. These targets would be dangerous enough anywhere, but on these grounds we have found extraordinarily large and fierce specimens. We aim to eliminate them before they can find their way to any civilians. To make the hunt a bit more interesting, we decided to add an element of competition. There are 3 dire monsters on the grounds. I am willing to bet my crew will gather 2 heads at least, but if one of the other parties bests us and gathers 2 or even all 3 trophies, they will be rewarded with a valuable prize. Don't dally though, we won't be waiting for anyone. Is everyone ready? This is no game, people are dying. Okay, so examine the guests from Mivon. 2 Swordlord sisters represent the Mivoni Aldori. Aha! Hitai. Doesn't seem to have brought any hunting gear. Interesting. What's in the chest? That's for the winner to find out. Okay, start the hunt. Don't waste any time, we won't hesitate to bag all the trophies. Hunting grounds has been revealed. Okay. Go to the hunting grounds.
Interesting.
Can't see much from here. I wish I could join the hunt. Tell me about the MPF Travellers. Okay. I should go. Let's just save this in case this is the chest that...
I did as you asked.
Okay. Right. Let's get moving. It would be good if he gave you more of an idea of when quests would fail if you don't attend to them. It would be useful. The hunting grounds. Cool. Save and enter. Gonna have to start saving before I do each stage of kingdom stuff, particularly the stuff that's 2 weeks. Yeah. Otherwise, I could be in this situation again. Right, kill at least 2 of the 3 magical beasts. Okay then, well, let's get on with it. I'm assuming...
victory!
There we go. Greater Ward. Right. About there. No. Me there. Ekan there. Tristan there. Octavia there. Dog, you can move there. Miri, actually Dog, you move there so the wolf will attack you first. And Miri here, bow there. Whoa, okay. I need to switch to melee, as does Ekan. Lady, you here, you there.
Let us strike as one!
Tear them apart!
Actually, Dog, get in there.
This
Me
will hurt!
there.
You should have
Okay,
run!
No.
I'll let you dead!
Christian, gonna need you here. Alright, Tristan, can we have a kill, please? Dog has just gone down.
I'm listening.
Okay. Let's drop.
Let's finish them quick!
That on her.
Do
Ow.
not falter!
Get in there. Dog, how you doing? Get in there. Me. Switch back to bow. Ekan. Switch back to bow.
Strike! Cannot hide from me!
I really wish you wouldn't
No
be so
time
damn
wasted!
stupid, woman, sometimes. Collect that. Right.
Right here, my friend.
Everyone, please, moving together. Thank you very much, Fabio. That's really appreciated. Right.
We will prevail!
Right.
Repent!
Okay. Spell-wise, want you to go there a bit.
This won't kill me.
Damn it, woman. Why do you go down so hard? Why do you get so much aggro? Right. Let's try and keep her on her feet.
All right.
No, you're not. Right, okay, Octavia. Please.
I'll survive. I always survive. I'll survive. I always survive.
Christian, back up. What else you got there? Octavia. Yowza. Okay. Let's
I'm listening.
Okay, so come up.
Depend
Oh.
on me.
Esmo, Axi, Yas.
Right. let's carry on heralding dog. Okay, so how's dog doing now? Almost there. Right. Leave here.
In due time.
Now, the beginning of the hunt.
Should make short work of these. Cool.
I'm open to your orders.
Yes. Oxy. Yes.
Um,
What you
Mary, bring that.
Share
Cool.
your troubles.
Only got one more of those. We'll use it here. Okay.
I'm there.
Let's carry on. Save as well.
Blood for Gorham!
Okay. Greater enraged Albert. Sisters glance at each other, grimacing. Finally, Edna straightens herself and speaks. Thank you. We owe you our lives. It almost killed you. That's because someone would happily charge a pack of dragons with their bare hands given the chance. Oh, and here I thought it was because one of us spends more time running to the kitchen for cookies than training with her sword. How are things in Mivon? Same as always, a total mess. As far as I can tell, Brevoy officials must have decided state prisons were a waste of taxes because their criminals have been fleeing to our lands by the dozens. And Galti sending spies and provocateurs at us without even trying to cover their tracks anymore. Adding yet another skirmish along our border with Pitax, and well, it's business as usual. Ouch. On the bright side, our uncle has finally defeated the old treasure in a duel, so now as long as no one else tries to claim the position, it's as good as his. Livon's public officials are determined by duels. It's called meritocracy. The most skilled get to rule. Anyone can attain a high position in our society, provided they can defend that position in a fair fight. Everyone duels, from lowly apprentices to high ministers. That's why Mivoni's swordplay is unrivaled. Aha. Big deal fencing with toothpicks. Just some entertainment for rich city dwellers. In a real fight, all your stances and fence aren't worth shit. Don't mention it. Take care. Don't want to. That's just to take care, as in make sure we can actually kill a monster before attacking it. Jesus. It's their mutual inability to cooperate. Not that it's any of my business. Right, so what's this update? Seems I guess from if I've been off more than they could chew. If we don't intervene, the monster will be chewing them instead. Okay. The owlbear's head. Cool. We obtain the head of an enormous owlbear. Right. Just get everyone here. So we can then do this. Herbs. Loot. What am I leaving behind? Ooh.
Done and done.
Nice. Where are these herbs? Herbs it is. Okay, cool. Right. Let's get back at it. See if we can't find another one of these beasts. That doesn't look good. Tattered leather armour and the hilt of a cheap sword are lying among the bones. That's not what you bring out for this.
I shall end this suffering.
Greater dire bears.
You forced my hand.
Okay, cool. Not too badly off. We'll save.
I do what I must.
I see. Goblins of this cult. Be strong, be your win. Sharp be your claw. Yeah. Beast be hungry. Yeah, I can see that one going. Right.
Done with waiting.
Potion of bull strength, potion of bull strength. Do we have potions of enlarged person? Potion of reduced person. That's a potion of enlarged person. And potion of bark skin. Right, so found that. Found that.
Confide in me.
To arms!
I need you to cast a prayer. I need her to cast a haste. I need to do that. And Ekin needs to cast that. What? It's already down? Okay, that's unexpected. River meats. That can't have been the big one. Not the one we're here for. Just...
Running won't help you.
Okay, so that's... Come on, Bob. Okay, everyone got jammed up there and Dog couldn't get in. So we're in the right area. We're finding wyverns. One of the creatures that we need to fight is a wyvern. So presumably, big one will be somewhere around here.
To victory!
Okay. Right, it's not going to be up here. I guess it's going to be down there. Oh, doggy's low.
Be on guard.
Esmo, Oxy, Yas. Esmo, Oxy, Yas.
Right.
Esmo, Oxy, Yas.
That'll do. Trying to find wherever this big wyvern could be. That's just another ferocious one. Wait a sec. Christian!
Something bothering you?
Before we get to the big nasty wyvern, everyone gather round.
Once a girl told me my eyes light up her world. I said that the blessed sincerity will light up her soul.
Delay poison
She
communal.
seemed disappointed.
Hard to tell whether these bones belong to a human or animal, but they've been definitely shattered by some mighty jaws. Big wyvern is round here somewhere.
I did as you asked.
A heavy pick. Knee splitter. Giant bane. Interesting. Would be very nice if we come across a giant. Let's try over here. Okay. I think we must be close to where the big wyvern is, but
In due time.
okay. Nothing there. Thorax pendant. Right.
Follow if you dare.
Yeah. I see. This is where pitaks are. From a safe distance. Yes, they do seem to be enjoying the hunt from a safe distance, do they not? We obtain the head of an enormous owlbear. Here I seem to be enjoying the hunt from a safe distance.
there.
Let's just see what they're about. Up the hill there's a burning bonfire. Beside it, a tablecloth has been spread on the ground with various delicacies on it. Anime plucks at the strings of her lute until she sees you and waits her. Ah, the host of the hunt comes to pay us a visit. Welcome to our table. Please, sweetheart, sit here with me. Let's enjoy it. Okay. How goes the hunt? Excellent. The sun is warm, the wine is rich, and the company is good. Not interested in hunting monsters? Why should we? We're happy where we are. Please have a seat. Okay. Is King Aravetti well? His Highness is healthy and vigorous. He sends you his regards. Some urgent matters of state prevented him from attending this fine event, but he does hope to meet with you personally in the near future. Okay, enjoy yourselves. Good hunt to you. Yeah, I'm not taking anything from them.
I do what I must.
Goblins were torn apart by humongous claws. Oh dear. No, we'll take all of that. This is looking like there might be something here. Position-wise, maybe? Aha. Poisonous Hydra. That's why we have the...
prevail.
This is why we have our delay poisoner. Whoa. Ferocious Hydra. Okay, that's gone down. Cool. I reckon the delay poison has probably saved us. Hunting trophy. Oh! So we do have 2 of the trophies. Right, let's just have a look. That's the Ferocious Hydra. We can now loot that. So I think
I'm off.
there's loot shown on the map. Just there. Aha, it's there. Going the wrong way. Right, okay, let's loot this. Oh no, that's actually up on the rock face. Go on then. And that's one of the dog tags. Right, let's go pick that up. So I think we've got 2 of the 3 magical beasts. Oh. Okay. We'll take all of that. Yeah. I don't think I actually want to deal with that if I don't have to. Can I perhaps get around it? Because I'm looking for a large wyvern, not a fly trap. So I don't want to expend resources I need for the wyvern.
We've downed
There's-
better ones.
Right.
Onwards!
Poker 51, thank you very much for the raid. Welcome on in. We are hunting monsters. Hi Razil. Oh, thank you very much. Right, sorry, I've just got to save one of my people. Get him. Yeah, I've got to save my hot-headed barbarian from getting herself too chewed up. Okay, so I will be with folks in just a moment. Right, Tristan. You, sir. Charge, indeed. It is definitely a case. Come on. Right. Get back into the fight, you. Oh, no, the fight's over. Okay, welcome everyone. I am Silmar, variety streamer on Twitch. Also still at the moment streaming to
Right
YouTube.
here, my friend.
I'm about to take affiliate, so that's going to stop soon. And we are playing Pathfinder Kingmaker, which is if you're familiar with the Pathfinder system, it's basically D&D adventure a la old style Baldur's Gate and such like. Please enjoy the show, and do also feel free to ask any questions if you wish. At the moment we are doing a quest that requires us to hunt some monsters. So that is what we are doing, and we're in a competition. Ruben Rage, thank you very much for the follow, that's appreciated. So at the moment, right now, I'm trying to find a rather large and nasty wyvern. I've dealt with I've dealt with a Hydra, and I have dealt with owlbear. But the wyvern is eluding me, and I'm guessing it's down here. I think it's more likely to be down there. Okay.
I'm there.
Oh. Right, in that case, stop there please. Don't want to run into something. Yeah. Greater dire bears. Oh god, Val, how have you... Right, dog. Move up. Amiri, move up. Val, here. Christian, here.
Don't hold back!
Me there,
Nowhere to
there,
This
and
is for
Octavia,
you.
deal with that. You need to be healing, mister. Right.
Stay behind me.
You can start to get into the fight. Right, cool. Oh, enjoy the lurker, Pocker. That's no problem at all. And thank you very much for the support, Rubs. Ruben Rage. Right, let's Continue healing her. So Valerie is my main tank. And
Here.
this is Valerie.
Well,
And my barbarian is DPS basically.
How may I help?
This is my cleric for all of my healing needs. And we also have dog. Who needs a bit of healing?
Keep your
So,
eyes open.
you got any more of them scrolls? Oh, thank you for the follow on Twitter. Much appreciated. So basically, I play... He's the one missing all her hit points. Yeah, dog is not looking good either. In fact, I'm going to have to be careful with dog. Yeah, so I play Pathfinder Kingmaker, Elite Dangerous and Elder Scrolls Online on Twitch. Those are the 3 games. I rotate through them all. I also have started doing some series that are going to be exclusive to YouTube, playing through Northgard and the Shadowrun RPG. Shadowrun because we've got Cyberpunk 2077 coming up, and it just seemed appropriate. And Northgard is an RTS. There will hopefully be a bit more stuff, some hints and tips videos and such like, all on YouTube. Right, let's start healing up dog. Okay. So yeah, I'm stepping up things in terms of how much I do. We'll see how well that works. But the core of it all is this Twitch stream, basically. Okay, cool. Aha. Some loot, you say? I like loot. Where's this weapon? Still no sign. It's a big thing as well. Yes, and as is traditional, Amiri goes and takes too much of the aggro.
Follow if you dare.
But that's not a surprise given that she hits really hard.
I believe
Okay.
I found something.
You have. Start with the herbs. And that's another dog tag, so the storyteller will be happy with all of that. That we've seen before. Let's... Okay, maybe the women is in this bit here. Just in case, we'll say. I'm alright, mate. Thank you very much. I hope you are well. Ah, there we go. Primal Hydra. Yikes. Well, we've still got delay poison up.
I'll try to make this swift.
Whoa. Yikes. Haste everyone. Tristan, what have you got that might help? I'll take a bless if nothing else. Right. Bless it is. You need to do that, and you need to come over here. Got a job for you. Right. Switch to your melee weapon. I'm not quite able to do that from there, so if you could move there. Cool. Okay. Right. Looks like dog is down. Yowza. We need to get dog back up. Because if he goes down properly, right. This is not going so well.
Won't kill me!
Let's hope that my cleric doesn't get eaten. Whoa. That was hard. Right. Come here, everyone. Dog is not in a good way.
Share your
Christian,
troubles.
I need you to use one of your special abilities to remember a high-level spell so that you can then cast a big heal on dog. It does something at least. Right, all of our healing. Of which we don't have much. So oh. Right. Well, that worked fairly well.
Magritium Turinos. Magritium Turinos.
Okay. That dog still needs quite a bit. What? Oh, I cast the actual spell. That was unintended. Better, so let's use that on you. Right, so right now, pretty much, we don't have any healing left. You have Okay, let's use that to give ourselves another haste. Alright, let's loot these. There's some loot up here. But we're around here somewhere. Okay. Maybe it's up there. Or maybe it's in this corner here. Yeah, I didn't look past that lot, so... This is one of the hunting parties, the ones from Pitax, which is basically a nation of rogues and such like. They decided they'd just like to camp out, thank you.
Running won't help you!
Alright, let's hope this doesn't go against us. Octavia, I'm going to need you to get somewhere you can use that lightning bolt I just got you, remember.
Sarenrae, be generous to them, for I am not.
Okay. Oh, I didn't go for lightning bolt, I went for haste. Haste is overkill for this. Back up and do your normal thing. Woolsaw, the wargs have got tricked, so they keep knocking me off my feet. Problem?
To you!
Right, I'm going to switch Ekin back to his bow. Poor dog.
Do what I must.
Right. So, an amusement for nobles. Here are guests. At least 2 of the 3 magic beasts. Well, I believe we have. So we've got the head of an enormous owlbear and we've obtained a hydra's head. So maybe the wyvern has disappeared because we got 2. Maybe. There are a couple of bits of the map we haven't seen. Here, here. And this bit up here. That's quite large. So unless these monsters are moving around,
I'm there.
I'm going to guess there's a passage here that leads into this bit maybe. Let's just look here. Yeah, that doesn't look big enough to be hiding a monster. Alright, we're going to head up.
In due time.
I think... Oh. No. That's a trap. We don't want to have someone wander into it. And Octavia.
I did as you asked.
Cool. She's my rogue
I'm
wizard,
off.
so she handles the picking of locks and disarming of traps. Aha, there is more up here. Quick save.
What's that?
Remember, if travellers don't waste times. Okay, so something's advanced. Ah, yeah, there's the travellers.
I'm there.
So we want to go Ancient Wyvern. They're about to get her.
I
Octavia,
won't let you down.
disarm that. I don't want my people wandering into it. Whoa! Okay, they got her. See that? Bang, down, it's done. Now, that's how we deal with these beasts back in the Ember Forest. Okay. The way you've handled it was amazing. Great job. Thanks for the kind words. Yeah, unfortunately, we're used to it. Our homeland gives us no slack. Every week there's another hungry beast to deal with. Is it like this everywhere? Is there no place left in the world where people can live without fear? You haven't seen anything unless you've been up north. You seen a mammoth? It's the size of a mountain. Hair like forest, tusk so long each one could impale a whole tribe. Yeah, we know what a mammoth is. Sure, we don't have those here, but trust me, we've had our share of monsters. Okay, well, I'm not going to take the monster's head off them because I've already won it anyway, so good hunt to you. So, you could just disarm that, please. And I think we're done. I believe we are done. So, all that remains is to look for any loot. So if you've not come across this game before, the whole purpose of it is there's a lawless area of lands and you and a few others are asked to basically settle it. Yeah, I don't need to fight you, so I'm not going to. Those primal hydras were bad enough. I suspect you will be similarly bad news. More loot, you say? Okay, let's have a look. Aha. So yes, but there's there's all sorts of weird stuff going off. Strange curses, cults.
I did as you asked.
So we're really going to earn
I
our
did as you
kingdom,
asked.
basically. Wand of Searing Light. Interesting. And another artifact. Okay. Cool. Right, we need to get back to the hunting lodge. And we're not going to go out that way. Because the party from Pitax is just here. And I don't trust them not to try and steal the trophies.
I do what
That
I
would be a
must.
very Pitaxian thing for them to do. Give the impression they didn't care about the hunt and then try and take stuff off of you at the end of it.
Follow if you dare.
So yeah, to say the least, I don't trust them.
In due time.
Okay. Let's go around this way because there's a bit of the map we haven't seen yet. Ooh, what was that? A dung pat the size of a tower shield can be seen in the high grass. Yikes. Okay. So yeah, we'll leave the way we came in. We're not going to go past the party from Pitax with 2 of the 3 trophies. You need 2 to win the prize. Okay, that's all we're leaving, so we can leave. Okay, so this is the map we're dealing with. So what you can see on the screen is only a portion of it. It's referred to overall as the Stolen Lands. That's my capital. And I've only got 2 of the parts of this land. So my kingdom is, my barony is basically this bit here. There's another barony over here. There's another barony over here. Pitax is over here, I do believe. But yeah, we need to get back to the hunting lodge. In terms of game mechanics, this is very much based on Pathfinder, so if you're familiar with that at all, you should be familiar with a lot of how this works. Okay. Huntsman fiddles with a small spyglass. Can't see much from here. I wish I could join the hunt, get a couple of heads myself. 2 trophies. I'd never have guessed that you would best us like this. Would you like to announce the end of the hunt, or do you hope to claim yet another trophy? Finish the hunt. 3rd trophy's being claimed. As you wish. Okay. Now that the hunt's over, let's see how it turned out. How did our Mivoni guests fare? Our honourable guest from Mivon fought one of the monsters but barely survived. Fortunately, His Grace's timely arrival forestalled tragedy. We wish them better luck next time. And our Pitaxian guests. Our honourable guests from Pitax managed to bag a single squirrel. Well, I hope they at least had a good time. And the Embeth travellers. We defeated one of the beasts, but His Grace, noble ruler of these hunting grounds, has accomplished a true feat in gathering more trophies than us. Such skill deserves deep and genuine respect. Who won? You, Your Grace. Cool. The hunt is officially over. Thank you all for your participation. The squirrel, yeah. Oh, crap. It's one of the curses that's afflicting people around here. And I think I understand the source of it.
Let us
Right.
strike as one.
Ferocious owlbear. Let's all pile in, folks. Kazil Adori, simply dreadful. I'll see to it that this poor man's family receives a pension. Wait, could it be that all the monsters have appeared in this manner? If the public learns of this, there'll be no stopping the panic. I recommend we keep this incident quiet for the time being. I'll conduct an investigation without drawing anyone's attention, and in a month's time I'll inform you of the results. Tricky. So, alignments. If you're familiar with them, these are D&D alignments. Chaotic good. People have a right to know what threatens them. Spread the information on this event as wide as possible. Chaotic neutral. Considering this could be disastrous, better to warn the people now. Lawful neutral. Yes, telling the public would do more harm than good. Let's try to solve the problem discreetly to avoid further trouble. Tricky. Because I don't think I'm going to solve it before word gets out. So holding back. But telling people is just going to cause panic. Lawful neutral it is. Okay. Not sure that's the right idea. Treasure. Okay, clear that out of the way, just a long sword. And we'll take the skin. Poor guy. Let's see what Pitax have to say for themselves. On an unexpected twist of events, I wonder what Lord Iravetti would say about this. Yes. Yeah, it is worse here. It's becoming more and more interesting. I'm not sure that's the words that I would use. The monster came out of him, ripping it apart. How could that even happen? How terrible. I hope it's not contagious. Yeah, true. Is there anything here in the back that I can...
I'm there.
Yeah. See if there's anything I can pick up while I'm here. Ooh. Some milk and eggs. Fair enough. Okay. So in terms of quests, right. We'll leave all of that. So I'm going to save here, then head back to my capital. So for the moment, there's also an element of kingdom management in this game. As far as the kingdom management goes, you can just set it to automatically handle it for you, in which case you won't fail anything, but you won't get any critical successes either. But if you handle stuff yourself, you do need to pay attention to what's coming up. You can see here on this map, it shows you better what the extent of my kingdom actually is. So I have Shrike Hills and the outskirts, but we have a number of areas. These ones are areas I can claim, and these ones that are darker are areas that I cannot claim yet. So let's enter. Oh, that's just entered the build thing, didn't it? I'm on the kingdom management map. I'm not on the real map, so that doesn't enter the capital. It is a big map. I mean, this is my 20th session of this game, and I've just started chapter 3. The main game has 6 chapters. There are 3 bits of DLC. One of the bits of DLC adds a small location in called Sorrowflow, but the other one is a sort of a side story, a story that's actually happening in parallel with this. And chapter 4 of the game will deal with what comes after that. So after I've got a bit more of the way through chapter 3, I will jump to the Varnhold DLC and see the story in Varnhold. So as that is about the equivalent of a single chapter, there are 7 chapters. I've only just started chapter 3. I'm not even halfway through this game yet. I'm not even halfway through the main quest, and I've had 20 sessions. So it's a big game. Right. Yeah, Raz. It's got quite the story to it. You're managing a kingdom. The story is quite complicated. There's politics involved, in various political groups to worry about. There's an ancient curse to deal with and all of the magic behind that. And yeah, it's really cool. But I have been streaming now for 3 hours. So I'm actually going to bring things to a close here. So we just switch to this scene. Okay, so I hope you found that interesting. If you are interested in seeing any more, down the bottom there are the times that I stream and the games that I stream on those dates. There's also the URL for my main website, which has got content calendar, some blogs on there, and I'm going to be putting some more blog material up. That's got links to everything, including the YouTube channel. There is a bit.ly link to the YouTube channel there as well, so there's stuff going up on there. It's been a pleasure having you all, and if you'd like to join me for a raid, we're going to go and raid Luca, because she is basically, they're doing a 48-hour charity event. I'll just make sure that things are going okay there. Okay, they're saying they should be back in a moment. Right. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go and say hello to Luca and friends. Because that's an appropriate thing to do. They are in the last few hours of a 48-hour stream, which they are doing between themselves, Luca and her fiance. It looks like it's airhead up at the moment. So, cool. So, thank you all. It's been a pleasure having you, and I hope to see some or all of you again at some point. I certainly will see you in Raz's or Apoca's stream at some point, because I do hang out in those places as well. So, thank you all, and I will see you soon.